Hey there, welcome to the final capstone video. This could be the last video of the semester for you, for all of us in personal finance at the Bauer College of Business for fall 2021. Today is November 22nd, year of our Lord 2021. So I am going to do a quick review of the capstone assignment for those of you who have already turned your assignment in. The deal was you would give me permission to use your assignment to do a tutorial. So that's what I'm going to do. I was camping this weekend with my grandkids, Maddie and Caleb. So maybe that's what you're seeing is a little bit of B-roll from my time this weekend with these two little people. Taught Caleb and Maddie how to fish. They didn't seem to realize that there was no hook on the pole. It was just a bobber. Seemed a much safer way to teach them how to cast. Maddie is not going to get it for a while, but Caleb's doing great. So anyway, for that reason, I was out of the office on Friday. And our deal was that you would turn in your assignment by Friday at 3 p.m. And this particular assignment, the capstone, you don't get extra points for turning it in early, but you get an opportunity to make corrections and then resubmit it by next Tuesday at 10 a.m. So we will not have class this week. Tomorrow is Tuesday, and we will not have class, and there are no additional assignments at this point. So we're wrapping things up pretty quickly. I will be available next week at the regularly scheduled time for another Zoom meeting. But most of you won't need to be there because you will have already earned your 200 points not your 200 points, your 950 points for your A. And I had to think because it's next week we will not have class. This week we will not have class. So tomorrow we will not have class because it's Thanksgiving week. I hope y'all get to have some good special time with the people you love and enjoying good food and fellowship. So let's jump in. I have grabbed a few of the assignments, starting with Bridget. Bridget, I wanted to also thank you for your help. If I can get to the top of your assignment, there we go. So this is Bridget. Bridget, your assignment was pretty much perfect, and I thank you for that. You've done great work this semester, but mostly I want to thank you for your help. You petitioned me for your honors program, your honors assignment. And so you helped me this semester by really being present in GroupMe to keep me posted of anything that was needed from me and GroupMe. And that worked out really well. I hope to reproduce that every semester moving forward. Another thing that you did this semester, Bridget, in addition to doing great work and helping coordinate issues for the students, is you gave me some feedback about the course, and I've received additional feedback from students this week. The number one issue that I'm hearing is that the money study group is slow. And so I wanted you all to know that starting next semester, I will be moving to a new platform, which should solve the problem. We've kind of outgrown the website, the portal that I've been using. It's been a great tool for me. It's been very easy for me to use, and I've gotten really great feedback until recently because we've had so many folks using the portal. At any rate, just wanted to give you that update. New things are coming. I hope you'll stay connected with me. You'll all be able to find this course always at moneystudygroup.com, moneystudygroup.com. So if you've already enrolled and completed the course, you'll be able to receive the resources there at no cost. I'm not sure for how long, but for now anyway. So if you want to continue working on your financial plan, just let me know. We'll stay connected, and you'll be able to keep your plan going at moneystudygroup.com and also in Right Capital, where we have our private planning portal. So let's jump into this assignment. Again, this assignment is pretty much perfect. One of the things I really want to highlight here is And you'll notice that I've kind of blurred out the screen so you can't see the details, but you can generally see what the content of this assignment, this report is. And you can see that Bridget has included, what she did is she linked her credit card or her debit card in her Right Capital planning portal. And for that reason, she's seeing all of her spending in great detail. Each transaction, each day, every transaction is there. And that was a requirement. It was something we announced at the beginning of the semester that would be a requirement and part of your capstone assignment. It's worth 25 points. So I just wanted you to see this assignment is one that is it's got everything that's needed to receive all of the points, the 200 points. And again, there's no extra points for turning it in early, but you do get the 200 points, and it makes it super easy for me then to go ahead and give Bridget all of her points in class participation, because clearly this capstone, this final capstone assignment demonstrates to me what Bridget has learned, what you've learned this semester, Bridget. So thank you again for your great work. And this is just one example. There are others that I could have used, but this happened to be the first one that I looked at. So one of the things I wanted to mention, Bridget, is also that I just recently, like 10 minutes ago, updated the certificate in your course. So it shouldn't be summer 2021. It should be fall 2021. So if you'll go back and just click on that again, it will produce a new certificate for you. And for those of you who have not yet completed the assignment, you will get a current certificate. Sorry about that. I should have updated that before. Okay, let's jump into the next one. This is Harsh. You did a great job this semester. It's been a pleasure working with you. You did a great job on this assignment. The only thing you're missing, and I think you got a 25-point deduction, the only thing you're missing is that detailed spending plan. So if you did not link your credit card or your debit card in your Right Capital financial planning portal, then you did not get the benefit of having an automated kind of tracking of your spending throughout the semester. Hopefully you're using something like Mint.com, which has always been the most popular tool used for this purpose in this course. Mint.com there's a lot of ads in Mint.com, but it's exactly the same type of aggregation. It's the same tool that we have at Right Capital. It's the same bank level security encryption. So if you're not familiar with Mint.com, it's a great resource, but Right Capital is the same resource without the ads. And you could also use your bank, your bank app will keep track of all of your transactions. Whatever you use, though, hopefully you're paying attention to it to keep track and be accountable for your spending. And that's the data that you're required to put into your capstone assignment to show me your spending over the entire semester. And so for 25 points, if you have that data, Harsh, you want to go grab it and throw it into your report, and then you'll get the 25 points that were deducted. And this one, Muskin, you did a good job this semester. I wanted to, let's see if I can open this up. Yeah, here we go. So just wanted to highlight that this looks great for your budget. Elements are good. This gives you a good baseline for kind of what your expenses might be. They're very low. They may be what you would consider for today, but moving forward, once you get a job, start making some money, I promise you this expense list is very low. But this is not that. So this is fine for your budget component for creating an expense over the life of your plan. But it doesn't qualify for your spending plan, for that detailed transaction by transaction list where you're accountable for your spending. And again, if you linked your credit cards in Right Capital, this would be, or your debit card, whatever you use day in and day out for spending, if you would have linked that, it would have aggregated and just automatically input all of that detail into your plan. And if you didn't link your cards, you'll need to use your bank app or Mint or whatever you're currently using to be accountable. You had to select something in the beginning of the semester to say, this is what I'm going to use this semester, and this 25 points is where that commitment comes into play. So if you missed 25 points and got some comments, that's why, and that's how you can fix that. Let's see who's next. This one is, okay, this is a very common thing that I'm seeing in the capstone, and I see it every semester. But if you notice, there's $47 million on the 92% probability of success in the retirement analysis, but this plan has $47 million left over with a 92% probability of success. With a 100% probability of success, it's got $66 million left over. There's something in this plan that's not quite right. I can tell you what it is, but that's not my job. It's your job. I'm looking for comments to see why is it so much, and really hopefully you'll fix it and correct it. But even if you don't correct it, you've got to be able to see it and recognize it and comment on it. And so I was looking for that. It says, let's see, he says, as far as my net worth goes, my ending amount ends up being really high because it starts compounding really early at a really, especially with the 150,000 we added with the big blue bucket, Roth IRA and 401k. Because compound interest is a strong tool to build wealth, I end up with an absurd amount of money. So honestly, I think I gave you some deductions because maybe I missed those comments. Those are pretty good comments, but I would encourage you to just dig a little deeper and see if you can figure that out. Based on your expenses, I think you're kind of missing part of the reason you have so much money, and that's because your expenses, the absurd amount of money that you have is partly because you have really low expenses. And I know they seem reasonable to you, but if you think about your future and the cost of living and inflation, just like the what did you say? You said compound interest. Well, inflation works the same way as compound interest. It just works on the other side of the equation. And so it's really what I'm looking for is for you to give me a good sound explanation of why you have so much. But you did at least identify the fact that you had so much. So that's really good. And you'll get some more points. I just want you to go back to the drawing board and tweak that a little bit. And then I think I gave you 100 points. You'll get some of those points back, probably all of them, if you give me your detailed spending plan and a little better explanation of why you had so much money other than just pointing out that you have an absurd amount of money left over. So that was that one. Let's see who's next. Tuesday next week to resubmit with no deductions, as long as you get the basics covered. So again, we put a certificate, updated the certificate. It's now current. So if you grabbed a certificate already, please go back, grab another one, save that, and you can make me smile real big if you post it on LinkedIn or Facebook or wherever you like to post stuff, and just say, hey, leave your comment, say this course was helpful. It's helpful to me if you do that, because other students get to see it and think about it. I hope every student takes this course. I think it's valuable. I hope you do too. It's been my privilege to teach you and to be your instructor, and I want to wish you the very best. We'll be on campus next semester, so when you see me, you know what I look like. Come up and come to me and introduce yourself. I may not be able to recognize you because not all of you had your cameras on this semester, but I would love to meet you. If you bump into me on campus, it would be a real pleasure to get to meet you, shake your hand, bump elbows, and maybe even if you're a hugger, but we'll see. Anyway, it's been my privilege, honestly. Hope we can stay connected. LinkedIn's the best way for me. I'm on LinkedIn. I like LinkedIn. I think it's a great resource. It's like Facebook for business people, and it's a good tool. for networking, and I hope we can stay connected and maybe do some networking. I look forward to keeping up with you throughout your career after graduation. And so thanks again. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me. I'll be available, and I'll be on a Zoom call, not tomorrow, not Tuesday, but a week from Tuesday. It'll be our final Zoom call. I'll be there for any questions or challenges or issues that you might want to talk about. Otherwise, you're done. You don't have to be at that Zoom meeting. If you've already got your 950 points, way to go. You got your A, and I hope that helps. I hope you have a good rest of your semester. I hope that your time moving forward you can spend on those courses that are going to demand you to prepare for the final exam, because we have no final exam. The capstone is it. So I hope this video helped, and look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.